This is the Uptick Newswire Stock Day Podcast, sponsored by InvestorsHangout.com. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube to stay up to date on penny stock news and interviews, public information on OTC, pink sheets, and microcap stocks from around the world, with your host, Everett Jolly.
On today's show, we got the same company, but a brand new CEO, and we're going to talk to him. He's making already an impact on the company. We're talking no other than healthwarehouse.com. Well, they trade on the OTC markets, ticker symbol HEWA, and with us is their brand new CEO, Joe Peters. Joe, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Everett. I'm happy to be on the show.
You know, give my new listeners a little bit about statement of who you guys are and what you do.
Sure. So Health Warehouse is a mail-order pharmacy, and what we do is we service sort of a niche here, the cash prescription market. We don't accept insurance, and instead we tailor to those looking to pay cash for their prescriptions.
You know, there's a lot of places where people can get their prescriptions from, and there's umpteen different insurance places. Why should I order from healthwarehouse.com?
Great question. So today most people are accustomed to the process of having their doctor send their prescription to their local pharmacy. Then they go and pick up their drugs, and basically they pay whatever the pharmacist there says. Health Warehouse is here to challenge that process. So there's a variety of different reasons to order from us. First being convenience. Obviously, we ship straight to your home. You don't have to stand in line at the pharmacy. In addition to that, we have great pricing. So our prices are competitive with and often less costly than the average copay. Another reason to order from us is that we can offer larger quantities or day supply on your drugs. And to explain that a little further, typically there's quantity limitations set by insurers. So for example, one of our most popular medications that we sell here is Sumatriptan. So that's the generic for Imitrex, and this drug is used to abort migraines. So from what we've gathered from our patients, their insurance plans may allow them to get 1 or 2 boxes a month. This means that if you have more headaches than you have tablets, you're kind of out of luck that month. At Health Warehouse, we offer up to a year's supply of medication at a time, as long as the doctor will write for it. And then we also offer price breaks per unit to encourage our patients to get larger quantities. This helps us on less shipping costs. You know, we're shipping it once every 3 months instead of 3 times every 3 months. And it also helps on the patient adherence, too. There's studies that show patients are more likely to take their medications if they have a larger day supply. So with all that being said, you know, it's basically a win-win for us and the customer.
You know, with all these discussions about Amazon selling prescriptions, can you help us better understand the barriers to the entry for selling prescriptions online? It seems like they would hurt your business.
Absolutely. So in order to do what Health Warehouse does today, a variety of licensing, registration, and accreditation is required. So it's a pretty lengthy process. First off, our Kentucky pharmacy license allows us to operate in our home state, much like any retail pharmacy. But in addition to that, we're able to ship to other states, and we're able to list our products and pricing online. So what we've done is we've obtained non-resident pharmacy facility licenses, as well as controlled substance registrations, which allow us to ship to states outside of Kentucky straight to patients. So I believe an article recently came out that Amazon doesn't plan on shipping straight to patients. The licenses that they acquired were wholesale licenses, which allow them to sell business to business.
I see.
So we've obtained those non-resident pharmacy facility licenses, as well as the control substance registrations. And to add further hurdles, some states require a pharmacist licensed in their state to ship to it. So we have a great team of pharmacists here that have gotten those licenses and taken those exams. To add to that, we have our VIPS accreditation. That means we're a verified internet pharmacy practice site. And this allows us to advertise our products and our pricing online. So if you go on Google today, and you know how they have the images, videos, tabs at the top, if you click on the shopping tab and you search for a medication, you'll see healthwarehouse.com as an option in the results.
Oh, okay.
We're currently we're the only company doing this today. And this is because we're fully price transparent and we offer cash prices. So because we don't take insurance, you know, the price is the same for anybody that comes and shops through us.
My guest today is Joe Peters. He is the CEO of healthwarehouse.com. They trade on the OTC markets, ticker symbol HEWA. Their stock price is currently around 33 cents a share, and their float's around 7.6 million. Joe, I want to change gears here for a second, talk about some revenues and some metrics. The first quarter, you guys did 3.3 million. Second quarter, you did 3.9. Third quarter, you did 3.9. I think that the shipments were up, I think 120%. But what I was really impressed more than anything is that you guys are cash flow positive. You did a net of over $547,000 compared to last year at the same time length of 9 months. You lost $1.3 million. What gives?
Yeah, that's a great question. So earlier this year, we established a mission here at Health Warehouse, and that's to provide excellent pharmacy experiences through compassion, convenience, and transparency to our community across the nation. And our team here is really taking to that commitment, and that's resulted in both continued growth of our customer base as well as improved retention. So we've seen our sales continue to climb, and we've kept efficiencies with that. In addition to our great customer service, we're continuing to maintain that competitive pricing for the drugs, so that's helped see our customer base increase. And we're seeing more and more consumers educate themselves on the price of their medications, thanks to publications like Consumer Reports and price aggregator websites like GoodRx.
So what are you guys doing for the encore, if you will? So what are the next steps, upcoming initiatives for Health Warehouse?
Looking forward, the plan is to ensure our scalability while starting campaigns for continued growth of our consumer base. So one thing Health Warehouse has never really done before is a full-fledged marketing campaign. We've done digital and cost per click through both Google Shopping and search, but we'd like to place a premium on brand awareness. So an article came out in a popular consumer publication at the end of 2015, and it was about the rising price of prescription medications, and one of the themes in the article was the encouragement of online shopping. So what they did is they surveyed pharmacies across the country on a variety of medication prices, and Health Warehouse was featured as the lowest cost option.
Wow.
So they basically brought the attention to online, and when they did this article, this just about doubled our business. So moving forward, we'd hope to try and replicate that in some way, and we're going to focus on the marketing, PR, and basically a way to let people know about Health Warehouse. And as I mentioned, the scalability. In parallel to that, we've announced that we'll be adding new robotics equipment. So we're going to shift our infrastructure from right now we kind of have a retail shop set up to more of a high-volume mail order shop. And this investment would allow us to significantly increase our current capacity. And not only that, we'd see a healthy reduction in our cost to fill and basically an increase in operational efficiencies across the board. So we're really excited about those initiatives.
If I wanted to see if you carry my prescription, where would I go to?
healthwarehouse.com, and then you'd search your medication in the search bar right there. My
guest today is Joe Peters. He's the new CEO of healthwarehouse.com. They trade on the OTC markets, ticker symbol HEWA. They had a very exciting third quarter of $3.9 million in revenues. They're cash positive. In closing, Joe, is there anything that we didn't get a chance to touch upon that you would like to get out there to the listeners?
Sure. I'd just like to ask your listeners to help us with the challenge of breaking the current mindset of purchasing prescription medications. Instead of going to your local pharmacy and paying what they tell you, check out healthwarehouse.com for pricing, or give us a call at 1-800-748-7001 and see if we can save you some money. We built the machine here, and now we just need to let people know, and we hope your listeners will help us with that.
Well, I thank you for coming on the show. I wish you nothing but continued success. Hopefully you'll come back on in 50 or 60 days and give us an update.
Appreciate it, Everett. Thank you.
This program is entirely sponsored and produced by Uptick Newswire, LLC, which is responsible for the content. The opinions and information provided on this program are those of the guests and those of the respective companies they represent, and do not necessarily reflect those of the staff or management of Uptick Newswire. Uptick Newswire encourages all listeners of this program to do their due diligence and research when determining investment strategies that will work for them, or to seek the assistance of an investment professional. The guests of this program may have paid for its distribution and are not directly affiliated with Uptick Newswire or this station.